Hello everyone, this is our 19th lecture and today's topic is rate analysis. In our previous lecture, we discussed quantities part only. Means we have to find the quantity for different materials or different items and all. And we also discussed abstract of cost part. Here we find cost of particular material, but in our previous lecture we find the work cost. So actually analysis of rate means we are making some structure with different materials, so we have to find the cost for different materials. So in brief discussion, we here to know about the rate of particular items. Means if we want to construct the building, so we required labors, we required bricks, we required cement, concrete, sand, etc. So we have to know the cost of each and every item and the labor also, and for which work what type of labor is required, this is also we have to know. So in today lecture we discuss all things. So first slide is, what do you mean by rate analysis? The determine of rate per unit of a particular item of work from the cost of quantities of materials, the cost of labors and other miscellaneous PT expenses required for its completion is known as the analysis of rates. And this rates is vary according to the zone. Means if we divided India in different zones, then their rate is vary. The rate of material and labor vary from place to place, hence the rates of different items of work also vary from place to place. Now, purpose of rate analysis: to work out the actual cost of per unit of the item, to work out the economical use of materials and processes in completing the particular item, to work out the cost of extra item which are not provided in the contract bond but are to be done as per the direction of the client, to revise the schedule of rates due to increase in the cost of material and labor or due to change in techniques. So that is the purpose, for that we have to analyze the rate. Now data required for the analysis of rate: detail of all operation involved in carrying out the work, the quantities of materials and their cost. Means if you want cement and you don't know the cost of one bag of cement, so it is not helpful us. So that's why here we write quantity of material and their cost. Means one bag cement or how much. The number of different categories of laborers required. We know that for construction work we have required different types of laborers. Means we required mazdoor, we required beldar, we required mason. If your house is constructed, then carpenter is required, painter is required. So that's why here we write this: their working capacity and daily wages. Now rates of items depends on specifics of works and material, their quality, proportion and method of constructional operations. Again we take example of cement. If you go through OPC and you go through PPC, there are little bit difference between the rates of this cement. But if you go through brand, means if you want to take Ultratech cement or ACC cements and or other cement, then there is a big margin in the in this cement bags. So that's why we have to know which type of cement you want to use, which types of reinforcement you want to use. So it depends on items, quantity of materials, how much cement bag you required, cost of labors, how much labors you required. Means you required two beldars, three beldars, or four mazdoors or one mason. Location of site, means if you want to construct a house on fourth floor, so they take more charges. If you want to construct a building in a rural area, so then cost is increases. Here overhead and establishment charges, overhead charge and establishment charges, profit and miscellaneous expense of the contractor, means the contractor which build our house, they take their profit also. Now analysis of rates. So analysis of rate is worked out for the unit payment of the particular item of work under two heads, materials and labors. So material cost plus labor cost is equal to the cost of items of work. Other items included tools and plants, 2.5 to 3% of the labor cost. Transportation cost more than 8 km is considered. Water charges 1.2 to 2% of total cost, and contractor profit 10%. Means if we have to find total rate, so we have to consider this part also, because the labor which work at the site, they required some water. We also required water for mixing our concrete. 10% contractor profit. And we required some tools, means if you want to construct a house, so you also construct a RCC slab. For that you required mixer, so you have to give some charges for mixer also. That's why we have to include these parts. Now cost of materials. The cost of materials are taken as delivered at site of work. This is inclusive of the first cost of transportation and local taxes and other charges. Means if you want to purchase item from different state or different city, so you have to give first origin cost, in which you fix their rate, now transportation charges, and after that the local taxes and other charges. Lead statement. The distance between the source of availability of material and construction site is known as lead, and it is expected in kilometer. So the cost of conveyance of material depends on leads. This statement is required when material is transported from a distant place more than 8 km. So here we take one example how we find the lead statement. We have these different materials and the cost of this different material at a particular source is this. Now we have to transport this material at an 80 kilometer, means from source to the construction site, and the convenience charge per kilometer is 5. So we have to multiply this kilometer with this 5 and add this value in our cost of source, means origin cost. So here we take 5 into 18 and we get 90, so we have to add 19 to 60 cost. So here we get total cost is 350. So simply we have to multiply lead in kilometer, means lead distance or lead statement, and multiply with per kilometer or per cubic meter charges. So here we multiply and we add this at the origin cost. Now cost of labor. The labor can be classified into the following: skilled first class, skilled second class and unskilled. So the labor charges can be obtained from the standard schedule of rates. 30% of the skilled labor provided in the data may be taken as first class and remaining 70% as second class. Here we take contractor profits. This is the 6 to 10% net profit that is allowed to the contractor, and 10% profit is not allowed on cement and steel. Miscellaneous lump sum provisions are made for miscellaneous items. So these all are added in our total cost of the particular construction work. Now overhead cost. The overhead cost comes to about 6 to 8% of the project cost and include the indirect expenses incurred during the execution of a project. General overheads. In this we considered establishment, means office staff, stationery, printing, postage, telephone, travel expense, rent and taxes. Means if you want to construct a particular project of or a government project, so for that we have to provide travel expense, rent, stationery charges or telephone. So these all are added in the general overheads. Now job overheads. The supervision, salaries of engineer supervisor, handling of materials, repair, carriageway, tools, labor amenities, workers compensation, interest on investment and losses on advance. So these all costs are considered in job overheads. In MCQ question, you have to ask about the job overheads. So here we describe these job overheads in different parts. So if supervision is come, so it is come in the job overheads, and if the printing and postage part is come in the general overheads. So you have to remember these parts of general overheads and job overheads. Now task or outturn work. The capacity of doing work by an artisan or skilled labor in the form of quantity of work per day is known as task work or outturn of the labor. So the outturn work per artisan varies with situation and location. In bigger cities where specialized and experienced labor is available, the outturn is greater than in small towns and countryside. In well organized work, less labor is required. Now, in IS 7272, we have given some labor cost according to the work. So we take this table from IS 7272. These are the work, earthwork in excavation, in foundation, in already soil. So here we require 3 cubic meter per mazdoor and welder, means for particular 3 cubic meter per mazdoor and per welda, means एक one mazdoor is doing 3 cubic meter work or welda. So these are the table which we take from IS 7272, and this is the labor requirement, means if you want to do this work and the quantity is 28.30 meter cube, means up to this quantity we have required 5 beldar and 4 mazdoor. For example, if we have given 100 cubic meter as a quantity, so simply we have to divide this by this, and we have to get the value of 100 meter cube by interpolations. So these are the value for particular 28.30. For finding more than this value, you have to get this value with the help of interpolation. So these are the laborers which required for a particular work. So these are the table which we get from IS 17272. Thank you.